First on Fox, he's known as a hero in the town of Roseburg and a survivor of the UCC shooting. For the first time, Chris Mintz is sharing the story about what happened on that day on campus in his own words. Fox 12's Caitlin Bolduc is live with more on what he shared online tonight. Caitlin.
Well, Amy, in that Facebook post, Chris Mintz says that day started so normal. He met a friend for coffee, went to his writing class, and his teacher was just going over assignments when they heard yelling in the classroom next door. He says his teacher went to knock on that door and asked if everyone was okay, and the next thing they heard were gunshots.
Active shooter at UCC.
In his own words, Chris Mintz posts on Facebook about what happened after those shots rang out. "We all took off running down the breezeway," writes Mintz. "A counselor kept screaming that someone needed to tell the people in the library, and I told her I'd do it. I ran through the book aisles while yelling and pushed the emergency exits closest to registration open and ran through them and back down towards Snyder Hall."
We have a report of one person shot.
Mintz says, quote, "I could only see one of the students through the door. She was screaming and yelling and covered in blood.
Dispatch as many ambulances as possible to this incident.
I heard the sirens coming down and yelled to the guy in the parking lot, 'You need to get the cops. Tell them where we're at.' He couldn't hear me, so I had to repeat it a few times," writes Mintz. All of a sudden, the shooter opened the classroom door, he says, and he leaned half of his torso out and started shooting as I turned toward him.
Somebody is outside one of the doors, shooting through the door.
"The shots knocked me to the ground," writes Mintz. "He shot me again while I was on the ground and hit my finger and said, 'That's what you get for calling the cops.' And I laid there. I didn't call the cops, man. They were already on the way." He leaned further out of the classroom and tried to shoot my phone. I yelled, "It's my kid's birthday, man." He pointed the gun right at my face, and then he retreated back into the class. I saw the first officer appear coming toward me.
Exchanging shots with him. He's in the classroom on it's going to be the southeast side of Hall.
Code 4, the suspect is down. Copy. Code 4, suspect is down.
An EMT I am friends with was one of the first responders on scene. I looked up and saw him walk up to the classroom door and said, "Hey, buddy." He looked at me and responded, "Hey." When I saw him, I knew we were all going to be okay. Well, Mintz says he was shot 5 times, but is recovering well, and he wants to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers, along with the staff at the hospital. Mintz says they are the real heroes. Reporting live in studio tonight, Caitlin Bolduc, Fox 12.